So hey guys, welcome back in Bangla IT, and in this video we are going to update our game. Okay, so last of video we add lots of thing, and this is tutorial number 3, so I forget to add, so let's add the tutorial number 3. Yes, so in this tutorial we'll be add the UI. Like if you play PUBG, you must be know if you are near of some of a weapon, so we can basically we find the list a items. Okay, like which gun near we us. Okay, so for making that system, what you can do, okay, we'll be try to add that system. Okay, so first of all, for making that system we need to make sure that we create a blueprint. So for creating the blueprint, first of all I go to my assault pack, mesh and rifle. So because I need the BP, so let's create a BP that called actor, and we can give it name BP or AKM BP. Okay, make sure like that, AKM BP. Okay, nice. Now open this thing, and once you open this thing you can simply drag and drop your weapon. Don't try to adjust the location, however by its give default just set. Okay, don't try to change the location of X, Y and Z, or it will be for this. If you change this position, what it will do, it's also change you this stock location, okay, of your weapon. So make sure you don't do this you don't do this. So then you need to make sure that your weapon is non-contamination. Then with the selecting with your select your default root skin and add a box collision. By this box collision we can basically verify that are we near of the weapon or not. Okay, we can give like this thing. Okay, so I think this is okay. So if you want, you can make it smaller or larger as you want. Okay, like that. Now let's go to graph, and from the graph, by selecting your box collision you need to add a begin overlap and end overlap. So once you add this thing, you need to add cast to your first person player. So first person FIR first person play character, and then you need to attach with or add with actor with the object. Then duplicate this thing, come drag and drop at here, then add this thing and others actor. Now we have these two things. So now we need to go in our first person. Now let's create a boolean that near AKM. Okay, it will verify are you near of AKM or not. Compile and save. Make sure you first compile and save, or you can't find this boolean. I think any AR. Okay, make sure that you compile and save. So if you didn't compile and save and you check from at here, you can't find the boolean. So make sure that first of all you compile from this side, then you go other side. So from this one we need to now basically set the near of AKM. Then just drag with this thing, click on add and duplicate this thing and set this thing at here and set it to untrue. Okay, nice. Now we need to create the basically the UI. So let's create a UI, that user interface, that blueprint, and we can add that UI. Now let's double click and open. So now basically we need a list of our weapon, that are we have the weapon or not. So for making that thing we also need our basically the weapon image. Okay, so for making that weapon image we need to go basically our weapon, and we can get our weapon and we can set like this thing, or you can go some kind of like some whiter place. Okay, kind of like let's make a white at here. Now let's simply drag on drop this thing at here. Now for disabling this shadow you can simply go to, you can search here that SHA and you can disable the casting shadow, so it will be look nice. Now simply just like that, make sure you give enough that you can basically see. Now by just press G keyboard and you will be just like that. Okay, so now you have the image. So Ctrl plus A to pick a picture or screenshot. Once is this thing done, now what you need to do, basically just go to any of your folder where you save this picture. So in my case that is this one. So go to edit photo, and so once you go to edit photo you can basically change up the size. So just simply change up the size. We need only this part. Okay, nice. Now we can simply save and copy. Now we can save anywhere where you want. So I'm setting in my this drive. Let's give AKM BP pick. Okay, Okay, we have this thing. So now we need a background remover. So let's go to Google, and you can search any of background remove. So back picture remove, yeah, here you can find the background remover. You can open any of website as you want. So I'm opening this one. Let's go to download, open, and it will be automatically start the process. Once the process will become, you find like this, just click on download. Okay, nice, we have now our acam. So now we can basically right mouse, click on import, and go to downloads, add your this one. So now let's open our UI, and we can simply drag and drop. Okay, so it will be now basically transparent with our UI. Okay, like that. Now you can set up any size. So 200 by 150. Okay, I think this is quite enough good. If you want, you can make it some more big or smaller. With that, I want a basically a button, but this should be a non variable. So because I don't want to touch this thing, I will be add this thing inside of this one. So now how I scale this thing, it will be work. So for the size, basically I think it will make this thing as some lower size. Let's set it to 100 by 100. It should be work. Yep, now it's doing. So we need to, once we change from this size, we also need to do from at here. So let's set it to 200 by 150. Okay, so basically now we can change up this color. So we can set up like this things and make sure it's transparent. So basically we can check like that. Basically we have now a list of acam. We can adjust this thing how we want. Okay, so yeah, it's looking good. By this thing we can add some multiple image and other stuff. But the problem is, as you can see, let's set the gravity to only, it's coming in middle side, and I don't want that. There should be the like this thing. Okay, left pending, that is pending. Let's set it to 1, and top let's set it to 0, and from the bottom let's set it to 5. Okay, by this thing we can basically change. So let's set it to 10, 20, oh my god, 200. Okay, now it's good. 200 is good for now. Okay, so we have the button. So let's give it that list, list. Okay, now compile and save. Now what you can do, basically just go to graph, and from the event construct we need to get all actor from class, and from the actor we need to basically get our first person. So let's search the first person. From the output actor, get a copy, and then promote a variable. Now let's set it to name that player ref, that is reference basically, then connected with this thing. Compile and saved. Now let's go to, because we need to make sure that this is in a variable or we can't use this thing, and let's set the image to non-variable. Okay, now as you can see the list is come. Now let's get this thing. Now what you can do, from the event tick we need to get our player reference, and from the player reference we need to search near acam. Okay, just get this thing that with if and else. So we'll be connected with if and else, and for this, if you are near of that thing, so our list should be visible. So set visibility, and we'll be duplicate this thing one more time, make a pin at here, and just connect it with this thing. If it is true, so it should be visible. If it's false, so let's set it to hidden. Okay, that like that. Compile and save. Now we can simply drag and drop our acam at here. Now let's track. Okay, now let's go to near. it didn't work because we didn't connected our UI with our player. So let's go to first person, and with begin play. Okay, with begin play we need to create WIG to widget, and now we need to set our UI and set it to add to viewport. Compile and saved. Now let's click on play. Okay, as you can see, if you are now go near of the AKM, okay, so it's displaying the AKM. So in the future we can add some more feature, kind of like once we pick the AKM, so it should become in our hand. Okay, we can make like that system. Basically this is a FPP game, so basically we don't need, but you know, kind of like a ammo system, or if you want you can make. Okay, so as you can see, the list is visible. We can add some AKM or dropping system, okay, and repick system, okay, like PUBG style. So just wait and watch for that video, and I hope you enjoy this video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you all. Bye bye, and see you in next video. And if you have any question, you can comment us in my comment box. I must try to give you reply. And if you want to contact with me, you can comment me in my comment box. Also you can contact me in my Facebook page, link in the description below. Also you can contact me in my Telegram, also the link in the description link below. Okay, so thank you so much, and bye bye.